Welcome to Sports Roundup on this Sunday afternoon, July 20th, 2014, on a Sunday afternoon at Norton. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here, and we are going to start it off out at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox are looking for a clean sweep out of Kansas City Royals at Fenway Park. And in the bottom of the first, the Boston Red Sox got on the board first down, and Dustin Pedroia grounds into a force out fielded by shortstop Alcides Escobar. Brock Holt scores, and down another out at second, and Dustin Pedroia to first. It's 1-0 in favor of the Boston Red Sox. And then in the bottom of the third, Dan Nava hits a ground rule on a line drive to right field. 7th double of the season for Nava that scores David Ross and Jackie Bradley Jr. 3-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And Dan. In the bottom of the fourth, David Ross homers on a fly ball to left field. Ross and Shane Victorino scores, and it's 5-0 in favor of the Red Sox. David Ross is 6th home of the season, and Dan Nava on attack by on a center fielder Lorenzo Cain and Jackie Bradley Jr. scores, and the Red Sox dominated the game from start to top, and with good pitching from John Lester, 8 innings pitch, gave up just 4 hits and struck out 8. That is a good formula for a Red Sox victory as they sweep the Kansas City Royals at Fenway Park. 6-0 as John Lester improves his record to 10-7 in the season, and Yolando Ventura Salo loss. Next up for the Sox, they will travel over the border to Toronto to take on the Toronto Blue Jays in a 4-game series at Rogers Center in Toronto, with John Leckie on the mound for the Red Sox, while Drew Hutchison on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alright, let's take a look at the other scores around the majors here. Bottom of the ninth, out in Yankee Stadium in New York. New York Yankees and the Cincinnati Reds deadlocked at 2-2 apiece. Out in Pittsburgh, top of the ninth, Pittsburgh Pirates leading the Colorado Rockies 5-3. Bottom of the eighth, found in D.C., Washington Nationals lead the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3. Top of the sixth in LA, rain in Atlanta Braves lead the Philadelphia Phillies 6-1. Bottom of the sixth, Houston Astros lead the Chicago White Sox 7-6. Top of the seventh, it's the Tampa Bay Rays leading the Minnesota Twins 5-3. Bottom of the third, out in Anaheim, Seattle Mariners, Los Angeles Angels locked the 3-3 piece in the bottom of the three. Bottom of the second, Oakland A's lead the Baltimore Orioles 2-0 here, and Chicago Cubs and Arizona Diamondbacks no score. And bottom of the second, San Diego Padres, New York Mets, no score. And Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Texas Rangers 9-6. Detroit Tigers over the Cleveland Indians 5-1. Miami Marlins over the San Francisco Giants 3-2. And how about those Red Sox? Blank and the Kansas City Royals 6-0. And ESPN Sunday Night Baseball down in St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals squaring off against the Los Angeles Dodgers here, as it will be a preview of the upcoming National League Championship Series here, possible, as we take a look at the American League status. Baltimore, the leaders in the AL East. Boston still in last place, but they are improving. Detroit, a 5.5 game lead over the Cleveland Indians for first place in the AL Central. Oakland A's 16-37, first place 1.5 game ahead of the Los Angeles Angels here. In the National League, Washington and Atlanta deadlocked in National League in the NL East. Milwaukee and St. Louis, another deadlocked in the NL Central here. In San Francisco Giants over a half a game of the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NL West. And wild card here. Wildcard teams, Los Angeles Angels and Seattle Mariners, and National League will have a stranglehold. Milwaukee, St. Louis, Washington, Atlanta, and Los Angeles a stranglehold in the NL West. Postseason probabilities here for the Red Sox. A 4% chance of making the playoffs to clinch in the division. Okay, let's take a look down on the farm in Pawtucket here, where the Pawtucket Red Sox The defeat the Buffalo Bisons 3-2 with Anthony Fernando in the win for the Pawsox here. In PGA, Rory McIlroy is your winner in the Brit Open Championship in Hull, England there. A 2-stroke victory over Sergio Garcia. And in other sports news here, Rory McIlroy struggles and surges to win the British Open here. Tiger Woods discusses a disappointing finish at the Open Championship shooting a final round 75 to tie for 69th. In Washington, Bob Uecker could have consulted his dog-eared script for 1989 Major League when the Brewers lifted the film's final scene to score their first one against the Washington Nationals on Sunday. Florida State quarterback Jameis Winston answers question at the ACC kickoff event in Greensboro, North Carolina on Sunday afternoon. Caroline Wozniacki defeats Roberta Vinci to win Istanbul Cup title. St. Louis Rams linebacker Joan Dunbar arrested on Sunday morning along with former NBA player Dante Green, and both were charged with battery and disorderly conduct after an altercation between the two outside of Miami nightclub and a corner report. Brian Scott makes a pit stop during the nationwide series race Saturday at Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. Chase Hill wins the race. Finally, Sebastian Bourdais ends draft with the IndyCar win in Toronto. Cleveland Cavaliers forward LeBron James has made it clear that he wants Minnesota Timberwolves power forward to his teammate next season. The edition is all the news around baseball. California Angels pick up closer Hudson Street from the Padres. Tour d'Events Stage 15, Alexander Kristoff defeats Jack Bauer Great Victory, and there was one as Geraint Thomas, the only British rider, then left this year's Tour d'Events after Simon Yates retreat on Sunday night. At the end of another dramatic rain-affected stage in which Carmen Sharp Jack Bauer was pitched just meters. Nico Rosberg wins the German GP Grand Prix as Lewis Hamilton surges to third. And that's going to be it for the Sports Roundup. It's July 20th, 2014 on Sunday afternoon. I'm Peter Wilson. Have a good evening, and I will be seeing you for the Sports Roundup tomorrow night, right after the Red Sox and Toronto Blue Jays game in Toronto. And listen, have a good evening, and stay tuned for the Weather Magician and the Peter Channel News Evening Report coming up at 5:36. Stay tuned.